troops, welcome back to the Litanah Army. I'm Lit, and this is Fortnite Save the World, and we're checking out this beast of a weapon today, which is the WRAITH. Now, the WRAITH pre-update, so before the actual hero update, was a massive favourite of lots of different people, lots of people's go-to weapon. So what I've decided to do, this is what I've actually got on mine. I've got crit rating, double crit damage on there, reload speed, and we've got the energy damage on there as well. Now, if I was to be using this with Rio, more often, what I could actually do is modify the perks. Can we change that? Can we do triple crit damage? Can we do that? Should we do it? I think we can. So crit rating. So if I change that crit rating to crit damage, just why not, right? Let's just do it. So let's do 555% crit damage just to see how it is. Now, it says there, oh no, crit chance 20%, but you got to remember with this one, we're going to be using First Shot Rio, which means we're actually going to be critting nearly all the time. The thing is, it's got a big clip, so only the first 6 shots are going to crit, and it's not going to be as effective, but you know what? This could actually work. So let's actually take it out for a spin, take it into a map. We'll take it into a PL100, of course. I'll just go privately, just in case we mess this all up. And where should we go? We'll actually go, we'll do this Ride the Lightning. Do you know what? Should we do this 4-player? I did this earlier with the base Kyle, but I'm gonna do it again just so we can actually go around and we can actually shoot some husks that are actually worth it. So here we go. So let's jump in and see how we get on with First Shot Rio and a WRAITH with triple crit damage on there. Stay tuned. Okay, so the thing about this weapon is with this hero in particular as well, if you were to put a magazine size on this, it would be really counterproductive. Now, if you were using it with someone like Sledgehammer, that would actually work because you actually want to be firing faster and for longer. But with this hero, you actually want the clip emptied as quickly as possible, really. Now, I have been using the Hydra, which I'll put on for comparison later on. So we've got 106. In fact, you know what? Let's move those around. So I've got 106 WRAITH, 106 Hydra, and then obviously the 130 WRAITH as well, just so we can actually see that at its full potential very, very shortly. So let's go and find something to actually take down. Okay, so this is the Hydra then, which you're using to like kind of pick things off like so and do it that way. It's really good actually for, oh, all right, let's put that in. It's really good for like single targets, but sometimes you just need that little bit more firepower, and that's where the actual WRAITH comes in its own. So we've got the WRAITH there, look, quick. So we got that on there. You need to be reloading quite a lot to get rid of the little ones and the bees. Come on. All right, where's that other blaster gone? There he is. All you've got to be doing with this is just make sure you're reloading a lot of the time, and you should be absolutely fine. Here we go. So we'll take these out as well. Easy. And I've just found that just much better than using the, the actual Hydra. The Hydra's just not been really working out for me. Let's see if that works out. I'm gonna have to take those out again, aren't I? Because that's now gonna aggro everything that we saw before. So this is the Hydra. You just find yourself backing up. It's like the fire rate for me is just not quick enough. I just prefer, sometimes, you just need a little bit more fire rate, and this is where it's going to come from. Okay, now the typical weapon of choice that you'll find for Rio is actually the Hydra, which is this one. So this is the one that most people are using at the minute. You just usually fire out like the first few shots, so the first like 6, just keep reloading like this, and then you just kind of stay on. And if you get the pinpoint accuracy, not that we've got pinpoint accuracy, but if you stay accurate with it, then you're going to be pretty good. But I don't always like playing the game like that, so it's kind of like you've kind of got to be reloading so that you're maxing out them crits. So that's the Hydra. So if we go to the WRAITH now instead, to the 106 WRAITH, oh, I'm perfect. So we've actually got a survivor to actually get into here. So let's just see if we can save this survivor. So if you actually look there, and as long as you're reloading like regularly, you're going to be doing quite a lot of damage on there, which is great. The good thing about this weapon is as well, you can actually use it on all of that. There's loads of other heroes you can actually use this on who will actually benefit from this. But all you need to be doing, just reloading a lot. And if you're someone who's like a serial reloader anyway, that's not really going to matter. But look at the damage it's putting out. We're hitting about 40k, sometimes more per hit. Let's try that again. And this is with the 106 version of it. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm not saying that this is the best. The Hydra is going to be the best weapon to actually maximize your crits, but when you actually come into being in a game and being in real scenarios in the game, then I just feel that this is just a lot more versatile. There's not too many of them. We got him. All right, good. Okay, so this is on elementals then, so let's just have a look. So you're doing between 20 and 40,000. I think it's let's have a quick look at this. These are just the husklings. Let's just get rid of those guys. Come on, out you go. Right, there we are. So let's just make a little bit of a science path here. So 34k, 32, 9, 27, 8. See, we need to make sure we've got the reload on there. So there we go. About 38,000 then with the reload on there. So let's just do that again. 36. But if you can be dropping 36s like regular, then as you can imagine, this is quite a powerful weapon. Okay, so on the flip side to that then, so the Hydra's dropping 31, 40, so it is doing a little bit more, 22. Let's have a look on there, 41, 31. So that's not bad at all. So the Hydra is actually doing quite a bit more damage. I mean, it's quite similar, I guess. It's not miles more. Okay, small husks matter. Just get that guy out at the back. Just so we can run this test again. Right, there we go. So if we actually get in here then, so let's have a look. So let's reload. So 40,000, 34,000. Now, how fast can we actually fire this if we're in a situation? So that fire rate is pretty slow. One of the things I used to love about First Shot Rio was actually the fire rate that she's got on there. Now, if we actually go to the Wraith again, so let's just go over here. Now, the thing is, yeah, okay, you're not going to hit that initial... You're only hitting there if you look, so 28s, 7s and 9s. The only thing is with this, you can actually keep firing it. So once you've actually put the husk down, just reload and you're back up to your 30s again. Now, whereas the Hydra is actually filling up your empty time, if you like, with blank animations, reloads and everything else, the Wraith's still putting out damage. The Wraith is filling that empty gap up with 7s, you know, 7,000s, 9,000s. Oh, perfect. So we've actually got a smash here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reload and pop Warcry on him. So let's just empty the first bit of the clip out. Look at all them 30s going into him. So he's already like at half health now. So we've reloaded, we've popped Warcry, and look at that. That was just nothing. I mean, that was as if he was absolutely not even there. And it's the same with these guys as well. The firing arc's pretty tight, which is pretty good. If we just have a look at that. So if we aim for, let's have a look, where this little V comes down here. If we aim for there, that's quite a tight firing arc considering. I mean, the Hydra's got a little bit of a tighter firing arc. That's not bad at all, but all you got to be doing is reloading. I can see why the Hydra's going to be the weapon of choice if someone's extremely accurate. But if you're someone like me who plays the game for fun and likes a bit of a spray and display kind of approach to the weapons instead, then I absolutely love this. And the good thing about this is, I mean, I probably have to put the crit rating back on there if I'm going to use this with other heroes, because crit rating is pretty darn low. But to use this with Rio, with triple damage on there, that's pretty good. So the triple crit is actually pretty effective. And don't forget as well, that was a 130 that we were using on the actual smasher. So, that was always going to happen. Okay, so reload, pop the Warcry then, and let's just see. This is the 106 version. I mean, that's pretty much destroying everything. I'm not even reloading in between here. I'm just using it on the fly as we go. And again, this is 4-player PL100. That's not bad at all. Okay, there's another smasher up here. What I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to use the 106 weapon. I'm just going to use the 106 version raw as it is. So I'm not going to buff it up. Obviously, the reload's going to buff it. So that's going to be a thing. God damn it. Can they go around corners? It's like one of those old movies where they're actually hiding around the corner. Whoa. Here we go. So put it down. It's absolutely great. How quick it actually puts them down is so good. Okay, so again, real scenarios. This is the 106. Just seeing if it can actually hold up, because you've not always got the time to reload. Do you know if you're getting charged at, if there's a lot of them, for example, you've got to use your skills up there. So there's not always time. We're getting backed into a corner here. I can see already because these shielders are doing my boxing. There we go. Let's get rid of the husklings. Okay, let's just move around. Damn slow impulse though, right? Okay, so this is just a bunch of them. So this is not bad at all. The fire rate is pretty decent. Let's just go into the Hydra, just in a similar scenario. So 29,000. All right, and that was pretty fast. And then this is just as good. That's not bad at all. Okay, there's quite a lot of them up there. We might be edging our bets a little bit. Okay, so look, Hydra into a crowd. Now, obviously, you got to get your shots right with the Hydra. You got to be reloading, and this is the way that you got to do it. But look, the scenario, the way that it pans itself out is the Hydra sometimes can be a little bit tricky because you've got to be extremely. It's not even about the accuracy, really. It's just the rate of fire for me is just not as friendly, if you like, to these kind of heroes. Oh, was that a taker? It was. Damn it. So let's take the taker down. That was easy. All right, and then there we go. We're in a comfortable position now. Let's pop the war cry, get the reload in, and look, that is just deadly. Now who's backing up? Oh, we got the blaster as well. And the range is great on this. That's the great thing about it. I absolutely love the range. It's just a really versatile weapon, and one that I feel that, you know, for most heroes, if you do the crit rating and then double crit damage on there, then you've actually got a really powerful weapon. It's still a massive contender, if you like. It's still got a top tier place since the update, which is great. Okay, and then the 130 version as well, then with all the bells and whistles on it. I mean, that is just phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, it's absolute overkill, but that can just lay waste to pretty much anything. It's just nice to have that option. But okay then, guys, I think we can safely kind of call it there for now. So is the Wraith something, you know, is the Wraith the gun that's worth getting, that's worth picking up, that's worth leveling up? Then yeah, absolutely, definitely. You know, it's a really, really good gun. It's crazy powerful, you know, it's one of those weapons where it's just got the versatility that not a lot of other weapons have got. It's not a specialist in, I say it's not a specialist in anything. It's got crazy crits on there. But you know, it's one of those, it's not got a specific purpose. It's just a really great all-round gun. I think my go-to, like, medium gun, if you like, or my previous gun that I used all the time for everything was the Siegebreaker, but it's definitely this Wraith one now. And they're the details on it that I've got. So you've got crit rating on this one, crit damage, reload speed on there, and then element energy as well. And then we did one with the triple crit damage on there that we were using at the same time. But guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Is a Wraith now, is it a dead weapon? Do you know, now that the updates come, is it something that's not really used all that much? Or is it something that you still level up and it's still one of your go-to weapons? Because it was a lot of people's favorite for a long, long time. If you're not part of the Litanah Army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're already one of the troops, then make sure you hit like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching this today, guys.